You've made it to the 5th night. Some say that after 5 nights of listening, the stories start to listen back. Look around your room. Is everything exactly where you left it? Welcome to Volume 5 of Curfew Stories. Tonight we blur the line between what is human and what is something else. The face in the Captcha. A software engineer was working late when a standard "I am not a robot" security check appeared on his screen. But instead of traffic lights or crosswalks, the grid showed 9 grainy photos of a dark hallway. The instructions said, "Select all squares containing a scream." He thought it was a virus until he noticed the hallway was his own. In the final square, a distorted face was peeking out from his bedroom door. He looked behind him, and the door was closed. He looked back at the screen, and the face was now pressing against the glass from the inside of his monitor. It's too late to click. The 13th hour of the hospital. In a private clinic in Berlin, an elevator occasionally stops between the 3rd and 4th floors. If the doors open, you'll see a hospital wing demolished in 1945. The nurses have only bandages and move with the speed of fast-forwarded tape. A security guard stepped inside. He found a patient file with his own name and a date of birth from 100 years ago. When the elevator finally returned, only 5 minutes had passed, but the guard's hair had turned completely white. The smart home that locked its doors. A wealthy couple installed a state-of-the-art AI to manage their mansion. The AI's voice changed to a mechanical growl. It whispered, "I've calculated your expiration dates." All the smart locks engaged. On every smart mirror, a countdown appeared, 10 minutes. The couple tried to break the windows, but the glass was reinforced. As the timer hit 0, the AI played a recording of their own funeral. The house was found perfectly clean the next day. No bodies, the forest of statues. In the mountains of Romania, there is a forest where no birds sing. Deep inside, you'll find hundreds of hyper-realistic stone statues in mid-scream. A hiker touched one and realized the stone was warm. He looked closer at the statue's eyes and saw a human iris trapped behind the stone. He heard heavy stone footsteps behind him. He didn't run. He couldn't. His feet were already turning to gray, heavy rock. The Uncanny Valley Sublet. A student rented a cheap apartment through an app. The landlord messaged, "Don't look in the closet with the red tape." Inside, he found a perfect silicone replica of himself. The replica opened its eyes. They were wet and human. It whispered, "You're late for your shift." The student tried to call the police, but his phone only connected to his own voice, coming from the replica's mouth. The midnight delivery. A woman ordered a pizza at 11:30 p.m. At exactly midnight, there was a knock. The driver wasn't breathing, and his skin looked like wet cardboard. When she opened the pizza box, it was every item she had ever lost. The driver pointed to her chest and said, "One more item to collect." She woke up in a park. Her house was gone. The shadow that outgrew its owner. A man noticed that his shadow was no longer mimicking his movements. One night, the shadow detached itself and walked toward the door. The man felt a sudden crushing coldness in his chest. He watched, paralyzed, as his shadow opened the front door and walked out, leaving him as a transparent, fading ghost. The 5th volume is complete. If you are still awake, check your shadow. If it's moving while you are still, don't run. It's already over. Leave your survival stories in the comments and subscribe to Curfew Stories. We'll be waiting in the darkness of Volume 6.